Hello again, this is Lisa Lucy, and I chose to do my research on Google Book Search and using it with my students in the classroom. There's a lot of options with Google Book Search with older students, and I just was curious. I wanted to see what I could do with my elementary students. Since I teach second grade, it is hard for me to find resources and challenge those second graders who are reading on a fourth to fifth grade level, who may be reading on that level in fluency and accuracy, but they still need a lot of the comprehension skills. So I'm always trying to find different ways to keep them engaged in their reading, to find outside resources so that they keep pushing themselves to go higher and higher in comprehension. This is the website that it's on Google, books.google.com. Google Book Search was the previous name of it, but now it's just Google Books, and it's in conjunction with Google Play. And so to do the research on Google Books, I first went to About Google Books, which you can click on the link right here, and it will take you to About Google Books. And there are a lot of different things that you can read about here. I went first to the partner program in the library project because I was just curious as to what was behind Google Books. And with the partner program, that is actually in conjunction with authors and publishers, and they can put excerpts or full text on the website so that you can go and search and see what the books are all about before you purchase them. The full text are normally those books that are out of print, and so you have access to those that you may not normally be able to find anyplace else. And then the library project is, click on it here and look at that. So when you go to the library project link, it actually tells you about the card catalogs that are available. And so if you're looking at the full view, that is the complete text. It tells where you can buy that, where you can get a hard copy of it. It tells books that are similar to those that you're reading here, and just gives all kinds of information. Also includes the table of contents. Let's go back to the limited preview here. The limited preview, that gives you just an excerpt. And so it's more of just a preview for you to see if you're going to like the book before you order it or before you download it. And then you have just the snippet view. That is just a couple sentences that tells a little bit about the book, and it will give you other books that are related. It will also tell you different places that you can get the book, buy the book, or you can also search in libraries. And so I will keep the link for Louisville Free Public Library available to my students so that if they do find a book they would like to check out, they can search and see where it's available, and then I can pick that book up for them. The last one is no preview available. It is basically just like a card catalog that you would find at the library or on the library catalog on the homepage of the library. And it basically just tells you related books here, just who the publisher is, how many pages, who the author is, and just what the basic information is that is included in the book. I also thought it was interesting on the page about Google Books that you can search for magazine content on Google Book Search. And I have a lot of magazines in my classroom for my students, and so they can go and search for a topic that they would like to do some more research on or read about. I find this part particularly helpful because these students are the ones who are at a higher level, and they need to be challenged, and in order to do that we bring in a lot of informational texts. And so I have a lot of science magazines, and they can do research on those, and they can bring their learning to a higher level by using these resources. Okay, there's another place that I want to go, and I was curious because I wanted to know, are they really using this resource in the elementary classroom. And in many ways, it is going to be a little more difficult for the elementary student to navigate the pages and to do their own search. But I feel like I'm preparing them for the next level by teaching them how to do this. There are so many different resources here, but the one that particularly caught my attention was We Read. And the reason that I felt like it looked like a user-friendly site for students in the elementary classroom, but also it also talks about how they can recommend a book to a friend, or they can read a recommendation and see if that's something they might be interested in. Then they can do further research on Google Books and see if that's something that they feel like they would like to read. And also I have a link for Louisville Free Public Library where they can go directly to that and search the card catalog and see if it is available to them, or have it sent over to our local library where I can pick it up for them. We also have our library at school, and I have a link to that they will be able to click on directly, and they will be able to see if we have the library book downstairs, and then I can just send them downstairs and check it out at our school library. Okay, the last resource that I want to talk about is an example here. It says they've created reference pages for every book so that you can find the information that you need. And one thing I was really interested in with my students is for them to go in and read book reviews and see if they may possibly want to read that book. And then also, I clicked on that link there. Here are related books where if they really enjoyed a book, they can type that book in, and then they can go down to related books, and then they can click on that and see if that's something that they would be interested in pursuing further. Also gives a common terms and phrases, and it gives the passages in here that that people have referenced most often. So as you can see, there are a lot of resources available, and using Google Book Search is going to help find those a lot faster, cut down on classroom time, and get the kids directly involved in their reading. It's also going to keep them interested because with me having 4 boys and 3 girls in my highest book club, it's really hard to find text that they're both interested in. And so if I can get them on this and let them search and even search together, then they can find something in common. Or I can have the boys study one book while girls are studying another because of the interest there.